The Saiga antelope is a truly extraordinary creature. It roams the vast, open plains and semi-deserts of Central Asia. At first glance, it might seem like an animal from another world. Its most distinguishing feature is its large, fleshy and inflatable nose. This proboscis droops down over its mouth, giving it a unique, almost comical appearance. But this peculiar snout is no laughing matter for the Saiga. It is a highly specialized adaptation, a biological marvel that plays a crucial role in its survival in one of Earth's most extreme environments. This nose helps it endure blistering summers and freezing winters. During the hot, dry summers on the steppes, the air fills with dust. Great herds of Saiga, sometimes numbering in the thousands, kick up fine particles from the parched earth as they move. Breathing this dust-laden air would be harmful for most animals. However, the Saiga's incredible nose acts as a highly efficient filter. The internal structure of the proboscis is complex, lined with hairs and mucous membranes. These structures trap dust and sand particles before they can enter the lungs. This ensures the Saiga can breathe clean air even in the midst of a self-created dust storm, a vital function for their respiratory health. Then comes the harsh, unforgiving winter. The Central Asian steppes transform into a frozen wasteland. Bitterly cold winds sweep across the landscape and temperatures can plummet to well below freezing. For most mammals, inhaling such frigid air directly into the lungs can be dangerous, even lethal. Once again, the Saiga's versatile nose comes to the rescue. The large nasal passages are richly supplied with blood vessels. As the freezing air is drawn in, it passes through these warm, moist chambers. This process effectively warms the air before it reaches the delicate lung tissues, protecting the Saiga from the damaging effects of the extreme cold. This remarkable nasal organ is therefore an all-weather adaptation, a biological masterpiece. It serves as both an air conditioner in summer and a heater in winter. This dual functionality allows the Saiga to thrive in an environment characterized by dramatic seasonal temperature swings and challenging atmospheric conditions. Few other mammals possess such a specialized tool for coping with such a wide range of environmental pressures. The Saiga's nose is a stunning example of evolution in action, shaping an animal to perfectly suit its demanding habitat. It is a key reason why this species has endured for so long. In the spring of 2015, a catastrophic event unfolded across the Betpak-Dala region of central Kazakhstan. It was a tragedy of immense proportions for the Saiga antelope. Within a span of just a few short weeks, an estimated 200,000 Saigas perished. Entire herds were wiped out, their bodies littering the vast plains. Scientists and conservationists were left bewildered and deeply concerned. The scale of the die-off was unprecedented in recent history. It represented a significant portion of the global Saiga population at the time, pushing the species closer to the brink of extinction once more. Investigations soon revealed the culprit behind this mass mortality. It was a common bacterium known as type B. This microorganism normally resides harmlessly in the upper respiratory tracts of healthy Saigas. However, it appeared that specific unusual environmental conditions triggered a deadly transformation. Unseasonably warm and humid weather in May 2015 is believed to have allowed the bacteria to proliferate rapidly and enter the bloodstream. This led to hemorrhagic septicemia, a swift and fatal illness. The event highlighted the Saiga's vulnerability to sudden environmental shifts, even to threats from within their own biology. The Saiga antelope is not a newcomer to this planet, it is an ancient species. These incredible animals have a lineage stretching back to the Pleistocene epoch. They are true survivors, having roamed the Earth during the last ice age. Imagine these creatures navigating landscapes dominated by vast ice sheets and tundra. They shared their world with iconic megafauna, giant beasts that have long since vanished. The Saiga's presence today is a living link to that distant, frozen past, a testament to its enduring adaptability over millennia of profound climatic change. Indeed, the Saiga outlasted many of its Ice Age contemporaries. Mighty woolly mammoths, formidable woolly rhinoceroses and fearsome cave lions all disappeared as the glaciers retreated and the world warmed. Yet the Saiga antelope, smaller and perhaps less imposing, managed to survive these dramatic shifts. They adapted to the changing vegetation and the expansion of the great grasslands. Their continued existence speaks volumes about their resilience and their ability to cope with environmental challenges that proved insurmountable for other larger species. They are truly Ice Age relics, still wandering the modern world. Despite their ancient resilience, modern saigas face a relentless barrage of threats, primarily from human activities. Illegal hunting or poaching has been a devastating force. Saiga horns, particularly those from males, are highly valued in some traditional Asian medicine markets. This demand fuels a persistent illegal trade, leading to targeted slaughter of male saigas. This not only reduces overall numbers, but also severely skews the sex ratio of herds, hindering their ability to reproduce effectively. While their meat is also consumed, the horn trade has historically been the greater driver of their decline due to poaching. Beyond the direct threat of poaching, saigas are also suffering from significant habitat loss and fragmentation. The vast, uninterrupted steppes that these animals depend on are increasingly being converted for agriculture. Fields of crops and livestock grazing areas encroach upon their traditional rangelands. Furthermore, the construction of roads, railways, canals and fences carves up their habitat. These barriers can obstruct their ancient migration routes, preventing them from reaching essential seasonal pastures or water sources. This shrinking and splintered world makes it harder for saigas to find food, escape predators and maintain healthy populations. One of the most awe-inspiring aspects of saiga biology is their mass migration. These animals are true nomads of the grasslands. Twice a year, they undertake immense journeys across the steppes of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Russia, and sometimes Mongolia. In the spring, pregnant females lead the way to specific calving grounds where they give birth almost synchronously. After the calves are strong enough, the herds move to lush summer pastures to feed and build up fat reserves. As autumn approaches, they embark on another long trek to their wintering grounds, seeking areas with less snow cover. These migrations are not merely casual wanderings, they are epic feats of endurance, essential for their survival. Thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of saigas move together, forming vast flowing rivers of animals across the landscape. They follow traditional routes, learned and passed down through generations, instinctively knowing where to find the best grazing. The scale of these movements is breathtaking. The journey is fraught with challenges, from harsh weather to predators, and young calves must struggle to keep pace. This nomadic lifestyle is deeply ingrained in their being, a strategy honed over millennia to exploit the seasonal resources of the steppe. In response to the dire situation faced by the saiga, significant conservation efforts have been mobilized. Governments in the range states, alongside national and international conservation organizations, have stepped up their actions. A key focus has been the establishment and better management of protected areas, providing safe havens for saiga herds. Crucially, anti-poaching initiatives have been intensified. Brave rangers patrol vast, remote areas, often in difficult and dangerous conditions, to deter and apprehend those who would illegally hunt these vulnerable animals. Their dedication is a critical line of defense for the saiga. The challenge of saving the saiga is too large for any single entity. Success hinges on strong cooperation at multiple levels. International agreements and action plans, such as those under the Convention on Migratory Species, help coordinate efforts across the saiga's range countries. This fosters shared strategies for research, monitoring, and law enforcement. Furthermore, engaging local communities who live alongside saigas is vital. Educating people about the saiga's ecological importance and providing alternative livelihood opportunities can transform local residents into allies for conservation, helping to monitor herds and report illegal activities. These concerted efforts are beginning to bear fruit, offering a glimmer of hope. In recent years, saiga populations in some key areas, particularly in Kazakhstan, have shown remarkable signs of recovery. Numbers have rebounded significantly from the critically low levels seen after periods of intense poaching and the 2015 mass die-off. This positive trend demonstrates that dedicated conservation action can make a real difference. However, this recovery is still fragile. The saiga remains listed as an endangered species, and continued vigilance and support are absolutely essential to secure their long-term future. The Saiga antelope, with its peculiar nose and its incredible history of survival, stands as a potent symbol of the wild steppes. It has weathered ice ages, outlived giant beasts, and faced down devastating diseases and relentless human pressures. Its spectacular migrations are one of the planet's great natural wonders. The journey to ensure its lasting presence is far from over, and new challenges, such as climate change, may yet emerge. But with sustained commitment from governments, conservationists, and communities worldwide, there is a genuine prospect that this alien survivor will continue to grace the Earth's grasslands for many generations to come.